Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're doing some nonsense, and that nonsense is Famtron. So why in the world would we want to do this? Because with the new card Energy Refractor, which we've been playing a lot of lately, this gives you you pay 2, add 1 mana of any color. That means that with Urza's Tower in play, you pay 3, this turns it into 1 of any color and 1 colorless. When you have 2 Sunscape Familiars in play, that means that Ghostly Flicker on Mnemonic Wall and Tower generates you 1 colorless mana every loop. So you make infinite mana. So that's why we're playing Sunscape Familiar in a Tron deck. It's pretty crazy, but it's going to work. Now if we look over here at our regular Familiars deck, we are basically just making some swaps to turn this into Tron. We went from 21 lands to 22 lands. We're adding crop rotation. Preordain turned into Impulse. I'm going to be playing 3 Seagate Oracles here, 2 Compulsive Research. Instead of playing Godfarrow's Faithfuls, we have Weather the Storm and Unwind. Weather the Storm and Pulse of Marasa. Our counterspells are Prohibit and Unwind. And then we have 2 Teachings for the Teachings package. We're going to be closing out the game with either Compulsive Research, targeting the opponent to make them draw their deck after making infinite mana, or we'll play Dinrova Horror to wipe their board. We have a little bit of protection with Prismatic Strands, and I think that this is going to be enough. When I was testing this deck a lot, Birdman had developed and had the crazy idea of playing this deck, but he had been playing some Stonehorn Dignitaries main deck, and I think that makes the deck a little bit too clunky. I don't think we need Stonehorns versus the majority of the meta, so I'm going to be putting them in the sideboard. That's basically the main deck here. We're playing just 2 Flickers and no Ephemerates because we want to Flicker as our win condition. The sideboard we have 5 Blue Blasts, 2 Dispels, 4 Red Blasts, our Stonehorns as we said, and the Return to Nature. So we're looking to assemble Tron, get Energy Refractor in play, Sunscape Familiar in play. If we have 1 Familiar, 1 Mnemonic Wall, and Flicker, we have infinite Flickers on Tower. Because Refractor can turn 3 mana into 1 and a blue, which is exactly the amount needed to cast Ghostly Flicker. If we have infinite of that, we can generate Infinite Storm for Weather the Storm, or we can just annoy our opponent, I guess. But with all this recursion and stuff, and the Tron mana being mana advantage, plus Sunscape Familiar being mana advantage, this deck ends up being pretty sweet. The lands, we're not going to be playing Mortuary Mire since we have the Pulse of Marasa in the main deck, and we're playing 4 Thriving Isle and 1 a Seagate. I thought I wanted 1 more Rainbow Source that didn't have to be tapped and filtered, and then 3 of the Crystal Grotto as a filter land with 2 islands and the Tron lands. It's a little all over the place, but if you are enjoying this content and this video, remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon where you can get Discord access and sideboard guides, as well as do deck donations and individualized sessions if you're interested in that kind of thing. We'll see you in the matches. In round 1, we're on the draw versus Elk Vinci, who's probably playing Burn. This is a very slow hand, but we do have Energy Refractor. I just feel that these are too slow here. I think I'm going to mulligan. Okay. I'm going to keep this one. Put back Dinrova. We have Impulse plus Crop Rotation. We'll have Tron online quickly. And yes, they are on Burn. So I think I'm going to Isle on green for crop. And then Impulse looking for Weather the Storm or the Refractor. Opponent with the Reckless Impulse, so we go to 17. Hits 2 mountains. Okay. Let's just Impulse now, whatever. Definitely taking the compulsive here. Another impulse. And they find an implement, so we're going to take 3. I think I'm going to discard the Thriving Isle or the Mine. There's a familiar. So, compulsive. We're looking for exactly refractor and weather storm. We found the refractor. Land. Discard the Thriving Isle. So now we can crop rotation the Thriving Isle for a tower. And then play tower, play familiar. We are going to take 2 or 3 here. They are going to shoot us, so now we're going to be going to 10. Okay, we take 2 and go to 10. We have strands. So tower. I'm going to crop this for another tower. Go ahead and play this energy refractor. And then we'll yield to that, obviously. We found a flicker. Alright, so we can... I'm thinking whether or not I want to just cast this. I think I want to cast this now. And then wait and see what happens. Strands is one of the best fogs against this Kuldotha deck because we can... Okay, we can block, and then Strands in response to a bolt. They have 5 cards in hand. We're just going to Strands in response to direct damage, or them trying to kill a familiar, I guess. Looks like they killed it with a rebirth here. Okay. They find an epic here. I'm going to let that resolve before casting the Strands. 3 cards in hand. Bushwhacker? Okay. We'll go ahead and cast our Strands then. On red. So we bought a turn. We are looking for something that we can flicker, basically. No attacks from the opponent. Feels good. Grotto. I don't think I can play that. Bottom that. Let's just filter for blue here and then flicker. So we're going to scry first. I'm going to... Is that going to keep me alive? I don't think it's going to keep me alive. I'm going to bottom that. Jeez. Okay. So we'll cast our strands again. And then on red, we're looking for stuff to draw cards with. We're going to die next turn for sure. They can just play the implement here and then hold the bolt for next turn. Bolt the familiar. I think they got us here. Let's see what we have. Just gonna. Maybe it wasn't so dead, but I think I wanted to pass. Okay, so blue blast come in, and then we're gonna cut the prohibit and the unwind. Dinrovahor maybe. I've been cutting a familiar. One wall. Okay, we're on the play this time. Looking to draw non-lands. Okay, keep. I like this hand. We have Prismatic Strands and Familiar, and Impulse. So we can Seagate for white, land, Impulse. Maybe Preordained is better in this deck than Impulse, I don't know. Maybe I should have played Sunscape Familiar. I feel like I want to hold the Sunscape Familiar for after Prismatic Strands. Plays a Relic. Okay. That's a reason to leave in the Dinrovahor. Impulse. We find a power plant and a tower, so let's take the tower. Compulsive. This is just adding cards to the graveyard. This one. So that's Tron. So we will discard land. Discard this. Opponent is tapping and going to use their blood token. That's fine. And then they're going to cast a bolt, blast us for 4. Uses the relic. Gotta hold the relic open. Okay, attack. We're looking for a refractor now and we find it. That's great. So cast refractor. Then we can cast a familiar. And we can also cast Prismatic Strands. Cracks the relic. Okay. So you can see that this deck is just way better once Refractor's online. 3 mana. 2 mana. Cast a Reckless Impulse. Okay. Synthesizer Epicure. Probably play the Synthesizer this turn or the Epicure. Looks like both. If they do end up playing both, I'm just going to Blue Blast the Swiss Spear. Right now, I think what I want to do is block the Swift Spear if they don't cast anything pre-combat. And then they will probably cast a Bolt, and then I will cast Prismatic Strands. And then that will work. They cast the Synth. See what they hit. I'm not going to blast the Synth right now. Another Synthesizer and an Epicure. So they are kind of wanting to cast the Synthesizer? I'm not sure. They go for the attacks. Just cast a Strands here on red. No blocks. We have all kinds of mana. We have a compulsive research to draw cards with. Looking for a familiar. I'm not a familiar. I'm looking for like a Muldrifter, baby. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Sunscape familiar. Evoke this Muldrifter. Okay, now we have infinite mana. So I can flicker, Drifter, and Tower. And then that's just the game. Okay. Blue. Mnemonic Wall. Get back Flicker. And then blue. Blue. Glad we got to combo quick. Flicker here. And then we're going to untap. So this generates mana, but it takes a long time to do. So I like to tap all the towers. Let's go ahead and cast Seagate. Teachings, I guess, is good. Blue. Compulsive. Land. Blue. Cast another Seagate. Sure, we'll take the cantrip here. I probably should actually crop the Seagate over here for another tower. So let's do that. Crop this. Another tower. And then we're going to just loop a bit here. Flicker. Untap. You can actually hold the yes key, but I don't know if that's faster than just spamming the yes key here. The lag is real. Draw a card with this. Okay, we have double flicker now. So now I'm just looking for a few attackers to close the game. Looking for another mnemonic wall. And then I can lock them out with the blue blasts. Let's flicker here. Okay, refractor. And they have given up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, do we want to bring in the Denrovahor for relics? I don't think so. I think we're good as is. Bunch of blue blasts, just fight through the relic. Let's go. Alright, they are on the play. We have double blue blast, no second land. 22 lands on the deck, so let's do some calculations. We are 65% to hit on the draw. I'm just going to keep it. We have the impulse and the blue land, so any land is good. Chain lightning, no. We have double blue blast to stop them. We missed on a land. And then they're going to cast Implement, okay. Kuldotha maybe? Final land, hello. So now we have Impulse for the third land. We also have Blue Blast for Kuldotha. They're going to sacrifice the Implement to put us to 16. I think that's okay. Counter that. No third land for the opponent. We found the third land. So we'll just play out our Seagate Oracle. Looking for a refractor or a Thriving Isle. This Thriving Isle can be on white, I think. Synthesizer finds Relic. Classic opponent with the Relic. Okay, Thriving Isle on white. F6. We're holding up our Impulse and our Blue Blast. 3 mana. Do you have Molten Rain this turn? We have the response for that. Opponent on sitting on doing nothing at the moment. Also fine. Tapping, tapping. They're going to Kuldotha, it looks like. So we're going to counter. Do I want to counter that? I think it's okay, because I can block with the Seagate Oracle. Find the land. They already played a land for turn, so that doesn't help them. We're going to Impulse. Looking for Power Plant, and we find it. Power Plant or Refractor? Power Plant. There's so many goods here. Cast a Muldrifter. Okay, so we have 2 blockers for their 1/1s. Another Hydro. And we found another colored source here. No attacks. I guess I'm just going to counter this and make them force them to use extra damage on killing my creatures. They could be tapping us out so that they can Molten Rain. Let's see what they are on. Yes, Molten Rain. That's fine. If they Molten Rain here, then we have the wall for Blast. But if they Relic first, they probably want to Relic first if they have Molten Rain here. They're thinking it through. Okay. Molten Rain the tower. Okay, so now I can land, wall, get back Blue Blast. So that wasn't the greatest for them. A little bit of missequencing there. Grotto. Familiar or tower or Blue Blast is fine. Wall. Alright, your turn. 3 cards in hand. Chain Lightning, no. Kills the other one. Okay. Gets in for 2. Okay. And they're gonna Relic me, I guess. Worth noting, we only have 1. Okay. Let's go with Impulse. Looking for a tower, I guess. Take the Seagate Oracle here. Put the Refractor on, and then the lands underneath the Refractor. Lay out Seagate Oracle. So we have a blocker again. They're on 1 land in hand. Take the Weather the Storm, I think. Play land. Pass. Now we could actually Teachings for crop rotation, which would be fine. We have 3 blue blasts. At some point they're going to sacrifice their relic, right? Right? We're going to exile the Mold Drifter to the relic and then play Wall, getting the impulse back. Seems like they don't want to attack. Wall for impulse. They cracked the relic. Okay. So, because they cracked a relic when we were already targeting it, that was probably a better play for them, because they were able to get rid of it. If they had done it with the wall on the stack, then we would have had the opportunity to blast a token and get back to blast. As it is, we just kill their Swift Spear, they kill our creature to get in for 1. Okay, so now what do we do? We have Flicker. Teachings. Crop. Green. Crop this. For a tower. And then we're going to play Refractor. Pulse Marasa, okay. So now even if they blow up the land again, we can Pulse Marasa the land back. That's annoying. Now I cannot Pulse Marasa. I guess I should have expected they had a Smash in hand. But we can Flicker and Blast and stuff. So let's play Power Plant and pass. I have a Swift Spear. I'm gonna counter it. We're at 7. They have, let's see, I'm gonna go lock, lock. Flicker here. Get back Flicker. Then I'm going to Flicker the other wall. So this is just protecting me against potentially a Chain Lightning or something. We're going to choose green this time. Get back Flicker. We're at 6, and the game is for sure locked up. We're going to Pulse Marasa. Get back the Grotto. And that's the game. Sweet. Round 2, here we are. We're versus Bonella. But we're going to mulligan, we have no lands. This is probably fine. I'm gonna keep and then put back the Teachings. Lead on the Crystal Grotto. They're on Affinity. Or they're on Jeskai Wildfire. Grotto. Looking for Tron lands. F6. We will play out the island, I think, and pass. And then we can hold a Prohibit for something. I'm a little bit concerned about getting overrun here. I guess I'll just counter that. We can play out the Seagate Oracle this turn, or play out a Familiar. I think I'll Seagate. Looking for more Tron lands, or a Refractor. Tron land. Another Munitions for the opponent. Okay. Do they have their Gitaxian Infiltrator? They draw a card with the Chromatic Star. They have the nice art over here. Okay, we have an Impulse, so let's go Sunscape. Cast Impulse. Looking for Mine or Refractor. On a Refractor, so I'm keeping that. Multi-Drifter would have been very good as well. I think I want the Refractor first. Because the Refractor allows us to go off. Like, that's our combo piece. Multi-Drifter draws cards. But once we get Tron online, having the colored sources is extremely important. So that's why I'm thinking about doing that. They tap 2 mana and Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Okay. So they have 2 mana available. Plays a Frogmite. Okay. Mirror Enforcer. Blast. Play Familiar. Grotto. Looking for... I guess that's decent. So then we will Refractor here. A little bit nervous about this makeshift munitions. They kill my other mirrored or Familiar. So we'll block. I guess we could have waited till we had the other Seagate Oracle and then double blocked. That might have been better, so they can't just like murder it. Sacrifices the treasure. Deadly Disputes away a land. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Plays another land. I'm gonna Seagate Oracle looking for a mine. If I find the mine, I'm in a really good spot. Find a Familiar. So, I guess we take the Fam, maybe the Flicker. A tough question there. Play Fam into Seagate Oracle again. We're getting beat up by this Munitions and Mirror Enforcer. Block. They just kill it again. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have quite a bit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can deal me 6 damage from just their lands and stuff. Deadly Disputes again. I think we're just losing here. Kind of have to top deck a mine at this point. Impulse. Alright. Let's go to game 2. So, Prismatic Strands are bad. Don't do very much. I want the Blue Blasts. And I think I want Dispels over the Unwind and Prohibit. Otherwise, I think we're just going to keep it the way it is. Submit. Okay, on play. Mulligan. Alright, that seems like a keep. We have Tron. Put back this island. I'm going to Grotto. Looking for a refractor. Thriving Isle, no. F6. We can just play out the island and then crop it for a tower. Mine. Guess we can play this. I'm gonna play the mine out. F6. Probably should have played the island, but I was thinking, I don't know, a little bit confused about how to sequence this here. Maybe if you know, you can tell me. I want to evoke a drifter. I also want to have Tron. So this next turn, I don't know if we can get the full casting a Mole Drifter. Plays a Wellspring. Turn 3. Okay. Mine, so we play Power Plant. Then we... Okay. Crop. Blue. I'm gonna blue. Crop here. Get tower. Play out the drifter. Refractor's good. So next turn we can play Crystal Grotto into Refractor, or just play Refractor. I think I want the Scry equity from the Crystal Grotto. Then we can just start playing out our big Tron lands. They have nothing, so they're maybe holding up a counterspell. Let's Grotto. We have double Refractor here. Some cantripping. Weather Storm. Bottom. That will keep me alive, but I think I need cards that do stuff. We need compulsives now. Play Refractor. Okay. Send for 2. Not the most strong plays. Okay. Muldrifter is deadzo. One of the strongest things about Affinity is that they just have their Grixis colors, so they have the best removal spells and the best card draw and all the best sideboard cards. Red Blast, Blue Blast. Plays the Infiltrator. Did expect that. Okay, so let's play out the tower first. Play Seagate Oracle. Resolves. Take the Flicker. I guess I'll hold on to the Impulse. I can Flicker Seagate Oracle and Refractor in response to a Bolt or something. Or Galblast. They're going to cast Reckoner's Bargain. Okay, so do I want to do anything here? Let's Impulse. Take the wall. And then Flicker. Draw some cards. So we want to use our Seagate Oracle second, put the blind draw on top, and then we have more information for the Seagate Oracle. Take the other Flicker, I think. I'm feeling relatively confident here, but not super confident. I need like a Pulsa Marasa. Makeshift munitions. Okay. So they can sacrifice for 4. I wonder if they're going to try to kill my infiltrator, and the answer is no. Plays a Krark. Krarkadark. So they can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that is enough to win the game. I mean, okay. I guess they have like a... What is happening? Okay. They just wanted to make it a 6-5. Alright. So what do we do with this wall? Probably just get a flicker. Play tower. Blue. Compulsive ourselves. Okay. Land. Discard this. I can teachings. I can drifter, flicker, drifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll have not very much left. Cast the mole drifter here. I have dispel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have a dispel though. Blue. Cast this mole drifter. Cast the Seagate Oracle. Grab Impulse. We're going to discard a tap land here. And, guess one of these. Planning on chumping, I think. We need 2 FAMs to go off, but we have the available mana to go off. Probably... Okay. They have a Mirror Enforcer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I guess the Krark Clan Shaman. A Deadly Dispute. I don't know. It's hard to beat this giant thing. I guess Stonehorns would have been better for me. I think if they have Krark in hand, then we're dead. They're going to kill the Mole Drifter. Trying to think how I can win here. If I find a familiar, I have infinite mana, or I have infinite storm. I can weather the storm. I think I'm going to not block. Potentially taking 11. Impulse. Looking for familiar. Wall. None of this is what I want. I take the wall, I guess. Evoke this. Flicker for 0. There's a familiar. Storm is 3. So if I play familiar, this is 6, 5, 4 teachings. Familiar. Blue. Teachings. Cast Weather Storm. Okay. We are living a little bit. Back to 23. Okay. No attacks. This is tight. Thoughtcast, okay. I mean, I have nothing. I'm tapped out. No possible play Yield All. Still dead to a Krark or something, I think. We can wall for teachings. Teachings for Pulse? I don't know. 10. We have 2 Dispels. We're really close to just going off here. We just need one more familiar and then it's over. Then we can go ahead and get our Dinrovahor and make their lives miserable. Opponent has Blood Fountain. Gets back Krark. No, they can't get back Krark this turn and cast it. They can get it back, but they can't cast it. Alright, so we're kind of coming down to the wire. We have Impulse, though. Block here. Pretty easy block. 1, 2. I don't think they have a Fling. They'd have to spend 3 mana to kill the familiar. What is opponent going to do? We found a Pulse, which is pretty good. Let's Impulse, looking for Fam. Still no Fam. Goodness. I guess we take the crop. No, probably take the teachings. This is tough. I guess I can play wall and then blue wall, put the flicker here. Oh, I have infinite storm, right? Yeah, I have infinite storm. Anyway, take the flicker. Power plants. Flicker here. See what they do. Cast a spell. So this is going to resolve. Wow. Goodness. I guess we can just make infinite storm here. Flicker here. Blue. And then weather for a huge amount. Yeah, that seems like the play. So I will try to do that while they think things through. They have another... Okay, they're going to sacrifice everything to kill the familiar. Okay. Familiar is going down. This is such a strange, strange game right now. Okay, that thing's gigantic, and then the familiar's dead. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get back, I believe, the flicker again. Blue, green. So now we can flicker Seed Oracle Wall and cast Weather. Get back Weather. Love playing Weather the Storm. Take the Blue Blast so I can kill the stupid munitions. Yes. Weather. Okay, opponent. Your turn. We're at 43. Definitely going to block the Infiltrator if we can with the Seagate Oracle. If they want to waste their lands trying to kill the wall and the Seagate Oracle, I think that's okay. 6 cards in hand for the opponent, which is kind of scary. Pays 2 mana. They Reckoner's Bargain a land. We're going to get hit for 15. Maybe getting hit for 15 is not that bad. Plays Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Here comes the Krarky Arc. I'm going to sacrifice for 4. Shoots the wall. Plays another Infiltrator. Okay. I don't know what they're going to do. They sacrifice 1. I think we still just have Infinite Storm again next turn. So, I think we still are winning in this spot. But I don't know if they're going to... I guess they'll sacrifice 3 and then shoot the wall with the Krark. Instead of killing all their enforcers. Yeah, that makes sense. So we Pulse of Marasa, the familiar, we wall for flicker, we flicker a ton, then we weather the storm. And then we're just right back where we were. Sure. Take a lot. I love weather the storm. Okay, power plant. Go green. Pulse, get back familiar. Sorry. Play white. Cast familiar. Wall. Get back flicker. Take the yes, and then go blue. Blue. Oh my goodness. Blue. Blue again. Flicker a couple of times. Sorry, the mechanics of this are just very confusing at the moment. Flicker. Get back flicker. Flicker again. Get back flicker. Flicker again. Let's move this down. Blue. What's happening? Nothing. Blue. I thought they were doing something. I thought maybe they were scooping. But no. They refuse. There's just infinite storm here. Flicker. Get back flicker. Flicker. Get back flicker. Flicker again. So how many times do we want to do this? Blue. Blue. Blue again. We can also cast the other mnemonic wall to get the weather the storm. Maybe that's a good idea, but maybe not because we want to keep the wall for a pulse. Okay, so blue. So this is wall, and then we can cast blue, green. So this is wall plus weather storm plus blue blast. Wall, get weather. Blast this. Weather. We're hosed if they can wipe the board again because with the Pulse of Morosso's in the graveyard. So if they have like two Gal Blasts, we're hosed. Okay, we take a bunch of damage, and I'm not blocking. Okay, but they let us untap, and now we have Dinrova, so it should be easy game. I think I still want to try and find the other fam. Okay, we just win. That's great. Should I bring in Return to Nature? Just to snipe something? I'm not sure if it's worth it. Or the Dinrova Horror. Let's just resubmit. Infinite Weathers seem to work out pretty well there. Okay, we have Crop, Dispel. Seems okay. One more Tron land means we have Tron online. Go with green. And we're just going to lead into Mine Refractor. 2 mana for the opponent. They're casting a Wellspring. Trying to get our Tron lands online, so play them out as fast as possible. Mine. Refractor. Draw another Mine. And opponent leads is going to Deadly Dispute. It's too bad I didn't have the Dispel up there, but it is what it is. Lays a Furnace and a Star. Dinrova Horror. Let's go with the Refractor here. Power Plant. Okay. So next turn we have Tron. And then maybe we can start hitting them with Dinrova Horror. That'd be nice. Maybe I should have cropped immediately. I probably should have cropped. So if they tap out of Metallic Rebuke, I don't think they can cast Rebuke here. Let's crop. Because they have to sacrifice this in order to cast it, and they can't cast it plus tap it. Yeah, that doesn't work that way. So we got them to make a mess up. Oh, a dispel? A negate? Oh god, that's really bad for me. Oh no. I did not expect a negate. Opponent. Wrecked. Truly wrecked. Okay. Now we're super dead. Dang. Not good. Land. Evoke. Wow, that sucked. So next turn we can pulse and then play the Moldrifter. I was so greedy there. Oh my god. Well, you live and learn. Okay. They have a lot of power on the table, and we have absolutely zilch. Because we... Oh my goodness. Yeah, getting wrecked. Getting wrecked. Wellspring. Okay. 2. We have all the cards in hand and none of the mana. Power plant. Pulse. Moldrifter. Pass. I think we're just dead. I would like to go on to the next match. Opponent's going to be playing, has been playing very slow. They're going to cast a Kenku. Yeah, let's just move along. Well, I guess anything could happen, right? I don't know what could happen, but maybe something could happen. Let's see. They're attacking for 11 or 9, and then they have 10 plus 5. We're at 15. So that they have 15 power. Yeah, about that. Cast Seagate Oracle. Looking for a tower. Alright, we'll see you in the next match. Round 3. We have one lander that we're going to mulligan. Another one. Tower, tower, mine, crop. This is not very good. We're at 5 though. I guess I'm keeping. Get rid of Dinrova. Flicker. Another affinity opponent. Land go. Okay, they play Wellspring as expected. Play land. Pass. We just have nothing. F6. Alright, we're waiting on the opponent to play some cards. Plays an Infiltrator. I think I'm just going to scoop, go to the game 2. Possibility that Stonehorn is good enough, but we just want Dispel, Prohibit, 2 blasts. Yes, we would like to play first, and we would like to draw our Grotto, I guess keep. Grotto, looking for Refractor or Familiar. And we find Compulsive, so we're going to bottom. F6. And our turn. Mine, go. play power plants. They have star. Seagate can be on white. We'll just counter this since we want to use our mana. Grotto, looking for tower. I'm going to keep the impulse because it's a redraw. F6. Opponent has Blood Fountain. 2 mana available for the opponent. Plays their Gixian. No, Wellspring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now they can just slam Enforcers. Only one. Opponent. Not trying hard enough. Impulse. Crop rotation. Doink. Any order. So I'm going to play out Power Plant and crop right now. Crop. Good tower. F6. So next turn I think I can play Wall and hold up Flicker. Play Wall for Prohibit and then hold up Flicker. Well, that's kind of nice. We can block and Flicker. And they are I'm passing, but we don't know what they're doing. Oh, it looks like they disconnected. Maybe a lag thing. Let's see if they come back. Alright, unfortunately opponent disconnected, so we'll go to the next round. Round 4 versus Eater XD. So I think this is a keep. We have a turn 2 refractor, and then we have playing familiars and Seagate oracles and everything. Seems like a very good hand, actually. Okay, power plant go. Probably should have played the mine first for the art purposes, but I forgot. Okay, Monastery Swiftspear means we're gonna go turn 2 mine, refractor, turn 3 Seagate oracle. Looking for Tron lands. Find a mnemonic wall. Another Swifty. No land. Okay. That's quite good for me. I mean, the double Swifty's bad, but no land is good. Seagate. Impulse. Yeah, take the Impulse. Next turn we can play Sunscape Familiar into Impulse off the Refractor and the island. Chain Lightning. Okay. So we take 4. Familiar, Impulse, Tower. Any order. So we would have liked the strands as well, but the tower lets us get Familiar into Seagate Oracle, Seagate Oracle. They have Synthesizer. If they whiff on a land, then we can block freely. They did whiff on a land, so we can just go ahead and block here. Alright. This feels really good now. Depending on if they have a land post board, I guess. But they'd be incentivized to play the Kuldotha. And if they did have the land, they would have played it ahead of time. Alright. White. Play Familiar. Play Seagate Oracle. Grab the crop. And we can play blue. Seagate Oracle. Tower. And suppose we can green. Crop this. Grab a tower. Blue. Wall. Grab the impulse. We put a lot of power on the table. We did a lot of things. That was all one turn. All these. Love it. Okay. Now if we find Flicker, we win. So that's the plan. Implement. Crack the implement. No, plays Kuldotha. Okay. They can't play another land because they just played the land for turn, so we can block and then block, sacrificing a Seagate Oracle. They could Fire Blast, but then they'd be down on everything. We're just going to win here. Dinrova Horror, so that makes it even easier. But I think I'm going to lead on Impulse, find Teachings. So that's the game. Any order, go blue, play this, Teachings, grab Flicker. Okay. We're gonna actually make a black. Go back Flicker. Flicker here. Flicker. And then I'm building up mana here so that I can play out my Dinrova Horror. Then I'm going to Dinrova Horror all of their tokens first. Maybe we just get rid of their lands. Doesn't matter that much. Make some mana. Do. Make some more mana. Make some more mana. Then we will get rid of your other land. And they see the light. Awesome. Dinrova Horror is one of those things, like, as opposed to just compulsiving them out, where they're like, yeah, I guess I'm going to skip to that. It's not worth it. So that's been nice. Okay, Blue Blast's coming in. Hydro Blast, get rid of this Unwind. Get rid of Dinrova. Don't really need it. And then Familiar and let's see. What can we cut? Guess we're just cutting the Prohibit, even though that counters the Relic. And we'll leave in everything else, but I've been trimming a wall. Not sure if it's correct, but I'm going to trim that. Okay. Keep. I think I'm going to Seagate for white, and then plan on hitting the turn 3 Prismatic Strands. Plays an Implement. We take 2. Go to plus. No, that hasn't hit us yet. Okay. Go to 17. Just going to pass. Pass again. No Molten Rain. Dwarven Forger Birder? I've never seen this. What's this called? Dwarven Forge Chanter. Ward pay 2 life. Okay, F6. Strands on red. So we just saved 8 life there. Alright, play out the familiar. We needed one more land. Once we get one more land, we can crop and then start going off. Okay, they hit us for 1. We go to 15. Lightning Bolt the familiar. So I'm going to attempt to counter that. Red. See if they can kill us. It just has prowess, right? Okay. It's basically just another Swift Sphere that's more expensive and doesn't have haste. Okay, they're attacking. Or they're blasting me. Not good, not good. Need a land. Thriving Isle on green. Play out Seagate Oracle. Pyroblast. Okay. Two spells kills us. Swift Spear. One spell kills us now. That doesn't kill us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost dead. We have to find Weather the Storm now. Green. Crop. Tower. Play Refractor. Dang, we don't have it. Seagate Oracle. Impulse. Nope. They got us. Alright, let's resubmit. I guess waiting on the strands was a bad call. I should have just played out the familiar turn 2. I'm gonna keep play Grotto and Scry. Although all I have is Blue Blast and Blue Blast and Tron. Turn 4 Tron. Most of 5. So that's good for me. I'm gonna play Grotto and Scry and then turn 2 hold up Blue Blast, and if they don't do anything, we can crop for mine and then play tower, play power plant. Okay, power plant in the tower. Scry it up. Keep that. They have the Swifty, and we get donked. So we're going to play power plant pass. Two mana. Plays Relic. Okay. I feel like they have a Pyro in hand. I don't know why. I just feel like they do. So green. Crop this for mine. I guess I could Blue Blast on my turn. Maybe on their end step. Synthesizer. Okay. So they're going to be incentivized to use the card. Molten Rain, they can't cast it. Eats my crop. Gets in. Take 2. Try to Blue Blast that. If they have Pyro in hand, they might want to save it. They do have the Pyro. Okay. I don't know if they have a second pyro though. Cast Mold Drifter. They don't have the second pyro. Perfect. F6. 6 again. Not looking good for the home team at the moment. Mostly because we need more color sources. That's what I was talking about, where we just whiff on having refractor, and then it's a problem. Trying to block. They lightning bolt face. Mold Drifter dies. Okay. White. 6. Two cards for the opponent. They're going to attack. We take 1. Refractor is here. Play tower. We're going to go ahead and play... We can play double familiar. White. Play familiar. Play familiar. Okay. And now we're going to strands. They're going to eat the strands of the relic. Okay. They played the implement. They crack the implement, put us to 10. We will be blocking. Okay, I block. Nothing. Just cast my strands on red. Cast it again. Alright. Okay. Double replacement effects. Alright, F6. Now we can impulse. Pyroblast, okay. Blue. So if we find Flicker, it's GG. Wall for impulse. Yes. Blue. Impulse. Flicker. They got so greedy. Okay, blue. Blue. Flicker. Now we just have to execute. Okay, get back to flickers. Make some blue. Make some more blue. Now what we're going to do here is flicker the energy refractor. Stack down here. Okay. Blue. Do. Now we're just executing. So you can feel free to skip forward if you'd like. This may take a while. We can actually kill them on this turn. That's probably what we have to do, actually. Flicker here. Get back flicker. So since they have Relic in play, and I don't have a way to beat the Relic in the deck, I think, because I took out the Dinrova, we would have to try to compulsive them out. We're just drawing cards. There's a Mole Drifter. So now we can draw cards at a faster rate. Blue. We're going to actually crop this for a tower. There's one more tower left. Tap this. Green. Crop this. Grab tower. Just easier to tap the mana this way. We can beat the Relic, actually, if we get the second Flicker and the second wall in play. Kind of a lot to do. Wonder how long this will take. So ridiculous. Oh, this is why this deck is sweet, though. Go ahead and cast this Mole Drifter. Okay. We're flickering our lands. I'm really surprised that we didn't draw any other lands yet. Oops. Okay, untap. Alright, we're starting to make mana here. Just clicking around like crazy. Do-do-do. This is very fun. Fun for me. Okay. I think in a matter of time, we're not going to be wanting to actually try to beat this Relic other than by having a second wall. Okay, flicker here. None of that matters. Impulse again. Mole Drifter. So we're just going to untap. Cast this Mole Drifter. Opponent is a sport and just sitting there waiting. I wonder what they're waiting for. Like, what would end the game for them? They conceded in response to Dinrova before. Do they think like I don't have the ability to get like, weather the storm and stuff? I don't know. We just need a bunch of things on the table, and then we can attack. I don't really feel like trying to make 50 mana or whatever. I guess I'm making tons and tons and tons of mana already. But really, what is it? Okay, here we go. We are flickering, 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 flickering. Okay. Flicker. Flicker here. Looking for creatures and stuff. Impulse. There's the wall. Any order. The last flicker's on the bottom. Arr. Okay, flicker here. Alright, go there. Tap, play wall. Impulse. Untap these. Should I pause? People said that they wanted to see everything. This is so much clicking. I wonder how long it would take me to actually generate the mana to kill them here. So I have 47. You need 10 mana per... Okay, let's just pause. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Think of this through. I don't want to do too much. Flicker here. You need 10 mana, so I need 32 mana here. 32 blue mana. Might as well do it, right? I'm just doing stuff. I'm doing stuff so fast. Flick, 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 flick. Oh! So my Magic Online exploded, and now I'm waiting for it to come back online. And we need to hit our other flicker. We know it's in the bottom summod. So we're probably going to have to just flicker and then get back impulse. I guess we could teachings to shuffle. Oh, that just gets the other flicker. I feel so silly right now. Sorry, everyone. Wait. Play this. Okay. We're just sitting there. People are probably like, you can just teachings for your flicker. Okay, untap. I'm gonna untap a bunch more lands. And then kill all their stuff. Blue. 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 Make another blue. Kill this. Kill this. Kill this. Okay. Untap. Now we are seriously against the clock, and if you're watching this whole thing, you're a wild person. I will put timestamps in for the combo time. Blue. Oh my goodness. Blue. Untap. Where are my Seagate oracles? Impulse. Hydroblast. Okay. Any order? Blue. What's happening? Draw some cards. Flicker here. Oops. Flicker here. I'm just very surprised I don't see any Seagoat Oracles right now. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna untap all my lands. I'm gonna get back one more Hydro. I'm gonna Weather the Storm for a bajillion. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just going to go like this. We're almost there. My lands are untapped now. Blue. Green. Flicker here. Get back, Blue Blast. Get back. Flicker. Yes, yes. Cast Weather the Storm. F6. Only 16 minutes of comboing. Yeah, this is a paper deck. For sure. Just gonna time out. Bzzt. I mean, opponent potentially is trying to use the relic to win, which makes sense. But we have Flicker to beat the relic. Because we can Flicker, and then they use the relic, and then we Flicker. I think they walked away from the keyboard. I don't know what happened. Now it's their priority, and they're just sitting. So maybe they'll let themselves time out, and they just let us have our fun, and they just walked away. It's just like maybe they just disconnected, and then just let it happen. I'll update you. Okay, they did. They were here. They came back. Get rid of these. All right, we have 3.5 minutes to play out a few turns. Galvanic Blast. We will Flicker. Exile a land. Get back to Flicker. There's a Seagate Oracle. Blue. Blue. Flicker for Flicker. And then we will Flicker for the another Blue Blast. And then we should be well set. We can beat the relics. We can beat the everything else. Just can't beat the clock. Okay. Graveyard is exiled. No problem. F6. Now we're going to want to not be drawing too many cards. Because we only have 12 cards left in the deck. We don't have Mortuary Mire. Like this. Seagate Oracle. Just looking for more Seagates. There's one. Blue. Play Seagate Oracle again. Trying to increase the clock. Mulldrifter. I will play that last one. Cast Mulldrifter. So then we'll have 8 power. And one more Seagate Oracle. 9 power. Whatever. Blue. We have 6 turns. Press that yes key, and then attack. 6. Alright, we'll discard a bunch of stuff. Wholesome Rust doesn't probably matter. Teachings doesn't matter. Need to get rid of 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Now, we are not going to get timed. They have Kuldotha, so just blue. Blue blast it. Pass. The only annoying top deck would be an additional relic. That would be annoying. Land. F6. Jam in. This is just Rainbow Fams with Tron lands. It's pretty sweet though. Okay, take 1,000,000. 6, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead and blue blast again. F6. And then it'll be our turn and we can just pass priority and swing in. Coming in. Attack. So in paper, what I would have done in that spot that we were in before would be to make infinite mana and then compulsive research the opponent. Because that would have been an instant win. We wouldn't have had to fight through everything. And comboing off takes a really long time. Alright, let's go to the last match. We are in round 5 versus Baldo. We have turn 2 Fam or turn 2 Refractor. We are up against Black-White Pestilence, so we should be highly favored. Play the Thriving Isle on white. F6. I guess it's already a passing priority for us. We'll play Energy Refractor, I think. Grotto, looking for a Tron land. Found one. Play it for Refractor. Can play out the Tron land and then play out the Seagate Oracle. This is a matchup where I definitely want the Return to Nature. Okay, let's see. Compulsive Research I think I want over Drifter here. Can Compulsive Research, we can play Familiar into Compulsive and discard the Seagate. They kill the Seagate Oracle. Plays an Obscura. Goes to 24. I'm going to play Familiar into Compulsive. If I didn't play Familiar there, I would have been had too many lands, too many cards in hand. Just get rid of this Seagate. They're going to kill the Familiar. It's pretty expected there. And we can play out I guess we can teachings for crop. Like green. Power plant. F6. Just gonna teachings for crop here. Then play wall for teachings. Not sure. Okay. Trying to think about how much I'm going to get all the mana here. I want to crop rotate this for tower. Tower, play the power plant. Compulsive. Yeah, compulsive myself. A little worried about a Bajuka Bog. Land, get rid of this. Play out a Muldrifter. Blue. Then we can discard the Prismatic Strands. Next turn we go infinite. So we'll see what they do. Journey into nowhere. Let's see if they cast a Guardian or something. Alright, we have a Teachings in hand and a Teachings in the graveyard. White, play Familiar. We can Teachings for Unwind. Mine. Green. Pulse of Marasa, Familiar. White. Play Familiar. Okay. Get that Unwind. Blue. Unwind. This, and then this, and this. Edict again. Cast an Impulse. Prohibit. If they have Bog right now, I'm pretty dead. They do not have the Bog. Okay. Found the Flicker anyway. Okay. Mnemonic Wall. Get back Unwind. And then we just start going off. Blue. 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 Okay. Now we're looking for the Dinrova Horror. Put these triggered abilities down here, stack up here. Get back the Flicker. Play a Refractor. Okay, blue. think I'm going to play out the familiar. And then I'm going to wall and try to get back impulse. Denrova Horror is our best win condition in this matchup because they will attempt to time us for sure. Okay, get back flicker. Wall. Get back impulse. Seems like they don't have any instants in hand. Impulse. Drifter, okay. Now we have to make some mana. We're just comboing like crazy right now. Oh my gosh, so the clicking is just wild. Okay, make more mana. Draw. I suppose we could just get to the point where we lock them out of the game. That's another option. Seagate Oracle. Impulse. Just looking for that Denrova Horror. And flicker, flicker, flicker. Flicker some more. Oops. Have to tap the land first. Pretty important. Impulse. There's the horror. Okay, any order. Okay. There's no. Alright, 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 alright. We're good. Flicker here. Blue. 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 Come on. Okay. We're going to try to have to finish this game before 15 minutes so we have time to do the rest. Okay, they conceded to the Denrova. Phew. Whew. Okay, strands out, in. Oops, not that. Bring this in. That's gonna be the match. That's the setup anyway. I don't know what kind of Tron they're on. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm all kerfluffled. I don't know what kind of BW Pestilence they're on because we didn't see the rest of their deck. They just played some removal spells and killed, and then that was it. Okay, so we have Unwind, not that helpful. We're on the draw. I think I'm just gonna keep it. We have lands. We start to play value creatures. They're a very, very slow deck. No possible play yield all. Just try to get our equity on. White. Castigate? No, spare supplies. So they are on the Kitty Tron, or Kitty version of this. I'm gonna Grotto. Put on the bottom. I guess I'll keep that on top. Play out a familiar. I'm just going to start slamming things on the table and then see if they have to respond to them. If they kill this right now, okay, just play land into Seagate Oracle. Otherwise, we would have played Thriving Land into Seagate Oracle. Looking for Tron lands, crop. More Seagate Oracles is fine. Keep cantripping. Okie dokie. I'm going to play a Seagate Oracle looking for a Tron land, and then if nothing happens, I'll play the Thriving Isle on, I think, green. Core Skyfisher, pick up spare supplies. We left the Weather the Storm in the deck, so that's good. Seagate Oracle. Find Impulse. Green. No tax. I think I will Impulse for a Tron land. Dawnbringer Cleric exiles my familiar. Okay. We don't technically need the familiars to win. We just need them, two of them to combo off. They get in. Okay. Scoured Barrens. And it's our turn. We have another familiar. Could play familiar and unwind and impulse. I think I'm going to just impulse here. Crop rotation is good, or prohibit. I think I want the crop rotation. Land. Seagate Oracle. Still looking for Tron lands. It's weird we drew all our non-Tron lands. There's a mine. Okay, we're going to attack. They take one. They could potentially play Pestilence here, which would not be very good for me. 2 mana for the opponent. I'm going to cast Journey into Nowhere on a Seagate Oracle and get in for 3. Okay, that makes sense. Plays. Core Skyfisher, pick up Dawnbringer Cleric. They can exile the Impulse. Okay. I'm going to cast this Mulldrifter, trying to draw a Tron land. Drew a Flicker. I don't like the spot we're in. We need to pull some Marasa. We need Weather the Storm. They're getting in for 4, put us to 11. Five mana. Okay. So they're taking the initiative. That's pretty bad for me. 2 mana. Dawnbringer Cleric. Gain some life. Exile that, okay. Are you going to attack? No. Play Sunscape. And then I'm gonna Flicker. Looking for a Tron land. Find a tower. Okay. Play. We already have the power plant, so I guess we take the wall. Play power plant. Crop this. Doesn't really matter, right? I'll just crop this one for tower. Now what should I do? I can play Impulse and okay, play Refractor. Cast Impulse. Pulse of Marasa. Okay. We have Unwind for Pestilence. That's the thing I'm the most concerned about. Makes a giant Goliath Paladin, sure. I'll just block with my Seagate Oracle. And then what? I have Unwind. 4 mana for Pestilence. Thorn. So they're on Emblem Tribal over here. Okay. So we're gonna be going to 15. They have Bajuka Bog. That's really bad for me. Okay. We just have the one flicker left in the deck. Weather the Storm's good. Compulsive Research. Discard land. This one. Play Power Plant. Let's evoke this Drifter. Looking for a familiar and a flicker. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, at this point, we're close to winning. Okay. So I can Pulsive Marasa that right now, or I can Mnemonic Wall the Compulsive, and then Compulsive, or I can just cast Refractor. Cast this Refractor. Oh, I have the... Okay, white. I have the combo with Weather the Storm and Unwind. Okay, let's try that. Green. Blue. Cast Weather the Storm. Unwind a Weather. Untap, untap, untap. Blue. Evoke this Drifter. Looking for Flicker or Teachings. Found Dinrova Horror. So we can Dinrova for this. That doesn't help that much. I can cast Refractor. Another tower. I can, on another turn, pulse something back, so I think I'm okay. Getting rid of our, what's his face? Was not great. Okay. They kill the familiar. I think I'll just pulse back the familiar at the end of turn. They're taking initiative, and they're going to Arena. So they're gonna goad my Moldrifter? Okay. We have the Din Rover Horror in hand, so all we need is a Flicker. We only have one left in the deck, though. Attacks for 5. I'll just take the 5. Of note, we probably don't want to unmake. Blue. Counter. Okay, they pick up their Bajuka Bog. So we have to kind of do it this turn. Green. Pulse. Familiar. Get that back. White. Play Familiar. Evoke Drifter. Nothing. Dang. Okay. Wall. Compulsive. Blue. Compulsive. Okay, land. Get rid of this. Play tower. Now what do we do? I think we just try to make mana now. Flicker here. This makes mana even if they kill it in response. Okay, so now we just win. Okay. Yes. That was tight though. Okay. Okay, we're flickering, we're flickering, we're flickering. And I'm not talking that much because I'm trying to concentrate. We're doing stuff. Blue. 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 Flicker here. Let's see if they'll scoop to the Dinrova again. Black. Looks like no on the Dinrova scoop. Okay. Because they can see that this is taking me lots of time to do. Okay, blue. Now let's think about how much mana it would make if I did the Weather the Storm loop. It would probably be a little bit faster, I think. So if you're not familiar with this, we will make it happen. Flicker again. We have Unwind in hand. I think I want to get Prohibit back first, though. So we're going to Weather the Storm and then unwind it a bunch of times. Cast Weather the Storm. Okay, unwind. Untap, untap, untap. Blue, 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 blue. Get back, unwind. Get back, flicker. Yes, yes. Unwind this. Untap, untap, untap. Is that making me enough mana? Not really. Unwind this. Untap, untap, untap. Flicker. Unwind. Unwind this. Untap, untap, untap. Flicker. Unwind that. Oh goodness. We're definitely making mana. So many clicks. We have to win this game. We only have 6 minutes. Yep. Unwind. Tap, untap, untap. How many permanents does my opponent have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just F6 here. And now blue, blue, blue. Flicker here. Get rid of this and get back this. Get rid of all their permanents. Oh, the clock is getting to me. Luckily, once we have the initiative, it won't be too bad. Three minutes. Okay, this is not a high-level play type of deck. You will time out like crazy. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. Okay, flicker here. Get rid of that. Get back this. Okay, get rid of this. Get back this. Finally. We're pretty lucky that they conceded in that first game. We get back our Seagate. Be compulsive, whatever. Flicker here. Get back unwind. Get back flicker. Okay. 2 minutes. I assume they play the Bajuka Bog. Okay. And then we will forge this guy. Land. Attack with everything. Pretty simple at this point. We just flicker here. And then go like that. Hold the yes key. Get rid of your Bajuka Bog again. Okay, no big deal. Discard this refractor. I'm not going to discard the land because I can play it and then I won't have to discard next turn. No, I'll go to 8, right? They bog me. And concede. Whew, okay. Yikes. So, if you have any way to make that infinite loop easier, that would be great. Because that was nuts. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll try to timestamp the combo begin and ends so that you don't you can just skip to the end of the combo. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.